so hot that you can't even bear to turn on the oven, it's a great time to try grilling potatoes. But potatoes can be trickier to grill than other vegetables because they tend to burn on the outside before getting fully cooked on the inside. In this video, I'll show you 2 methods for avoiding that problem. The first is to boil the potatoes before they go on the grill, and the second is to cook the potatoes on a 2-zone fire where you sear them and then you finish cooking them over gentle heat. Either way, once you try grilling potatoes, you'll be hooked. One way to make sure that your potatoes get cooked all the way through on the grill is to boil them first. We're going to then use the grill to give them that final sear and that crunchy exterior. So I'm starting with a pound of potatoes. This method works best with a waxy, dense, fleshed potato like a Yukon Gold or a red potato, which is what I have here. And I'm just going to slice them 3/8 of an inch thick into rounds. I'm just going to put the potatoes into a large pot as I go. Cover the potatoes with cold water and add a tablespoon of kosher salt. Bring the potatoes up to a boil over high heat. Once potatoes reach a boil, turn the heat down to a simmer. If they boil too vigorously, they could fall apart. It's been about 5 minutes, so I'm going to give the potatoes a check. So they look perfect. You want them to be slightly opaque around the edges, but a little bit hard in the middle. They're not going to be fully cooked at this point because I'm going to finish cooking them on the grill. Now I'm going to drain the potatoes and rinse them in cold water. Now I'm just going to line the potatoes out on a clean kitchen towel and let them sit at room temperature until I'm ready for the grill. They can sit out a couple hours in advance, which makes this a great dish for parties or get-togethers. One last step before we go to the grill is to season the potatoes. I'm just going to toss them into a bowl. Today I'm using a mixture of mayonnaise, mustard, and chopped fresh rosemary, but you can use any seasonings you like. Just be sure that you include either some mayonnaise or some oil into the mix. That's going to keep the potatoes nice and moist when they grill, and it's also going to prevent them from sticking. All right, these are nice and coated. Let's go grill. Preheat your gas grill to medium-high heat on all burners. If you're using a charcoal grill, you'll want a medium-hot fire. So I'm just going to place the potatoes directly on the burner. I can feel the whole surface here since all of my burners are on medium-high heat. Now I'm going to close the lid to speed things along, but if you're cooking something else alongside, such as a steak, it's fine to leave the lid open. It'll just take a few minutes longer. It's been about 3 minutes and these are ready to turn. They're nice and golden brown on the bottom. Depending on your grill, it'll take around 3 to 6 minutes. So I'm just going to flip them over. Close the lid and let them get the same color on the other side. These are gorgeous, golden brown on both sides, and I know they're cooked all the way through since we boiled them ahead of time. If you have a little more grilling experience, you can cook your potatoes from start to finish on the grill. This method works best for a starchy potato like a russet, like I have here. To prep them, we're just going to cut them lengthwise into thick wedges. Now I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil to the potatoes, and you can use any seasonings you like to flavor them. Today I'm using a spice rub with coriander, cumin, paprika, and plenty of salt and pepper. All right, these are nicely coated and we're ready for the grill. For this method, you'll need to build a 2-zone fire. So I've been preheating all of my burners on medium-high heat for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to turn down the front burner only to low. This will create a cool zone in the front and a hot zone in the back of the grill. If you're using a charcoal grill, you'll want to bank the coals to one side of the kettle. That will be the hot zone. So place the potatoes cut side down on the hot zone of the grill. Now close the lid and leave them alone for 5 minutes. All right, the potatoes have great color on the bottom. I'm just gonna flip them over to the other cut side. Close the lid and let them cook for another 5 minutes. At this point, the potatoes look fantastic, but if you cut into one, you'll see that it's still not cooked all the way through in the middle. So I'm going to transfer them to the cool zone, this time with the skin side down. Close the lid and let those cook for about another 6 minutes. All right, it's been 6 minutes. The potatoes look and smell fantastic. I'm just gonna cut into one to make sure that it's tender all the way through. You just need a sharp knife to do this. Oh yeah, this is ready. These look great. They're crispy on the outside, warm and tender on the inside. You're gonna love these grilled potatoes.